By the end of my last video, I thought I had this circular cloud thing over Moscow figured out. But after seeing this Norway sighting, I think my conclusion may be wrong. And so I'm going to go back and try to figure it out, looking at this new evidence and see what this might tell us. Scientists, of course, want to debunk this like they do everything. It's just a plane. It's just a rocket. It's just swamp gas that's trapped in the bladder of a flying sea turtle. Well, I'm not buying it. It's a sign. I'm convinced of it. And this time, I think I've got it figured out. If you look carefully at the video, at the very end of it, it forms another circle. So we have the spirally configuration, and then at the end, it goes into a circle. Now, at first I thought that these circle, like the circle in Moscow, was a ring. You know, it was a sign of that kind. But then I was talking to my friend about it, and he suggested, what if it's a letter? The letter O. And here it is again. The cloud ends in the letter O. What if the aliens are spelling out something to us, like we're some primitive culture, and they're like, we're going to have to use their letters to communicate with them because they're too dumb to get anything else? The letter O. And what's the biggest O right now? Obama. That's who. He was winning the Nobel Prize the same day this sign appeared in the sky over Norway, in the same country. Obama, Oslo, Nobel Peace Prize. Do you see the connections here, people? But how does Moscow fit into this, you ask? In 1980, when Barack Obama was at Occidental College, he got this new drive to become president. I learned this on the web somewhere. I'm sure there's something to back it up. Anyways, about that time, he got the drive to become president. And at the same time, 1980, you know what was happening in Moscow? The Olympics. You see the O's coming together here, people? The Olympics. And what has Barack Obama been doing with the Olympics lately? He's been campaigning for it, that's what. He's been trying to get the Olympics to come to Chicago. But it didn't come, did it? That happened in October. And then in November, we get this sign over Moscow. And then in December, we get this sign over Oslo. What are the aliens trying to tell us? The Olympics need to come to America, man. That's what they're trying to tell us. We've got to be careful here, man. 2012 is the next time the Olympics happen. But I don't think we're going to see past 2012. And the aliens are saying, look, 2016, you're not going to be around to see the Olympics. You should have listened to Obama in the first place. There's a lot of conservative firms, and Google suggests are trying to tell me that Obama is the Antichrist, but maybe he's not. Maybe he's the Olympic... Never mind. And if you think the Olympics thing sounds a little far-fetched, well, think about it this way. Moscow had a ring in the clouds. Another guy that I've been following on YouTube, Lugulu, has a video of another ring that looks kind of similar in another place. And there's another one like out west somewhere. The Oslo one is like the fourth one. How many rings are there in the Olympic symbol? 5. If there comes up a fifth one, you'll know. In the meantime, keep looking up at the skies and let's try to solve these mysteries together. Quite frankly, I don't really know what it all means, except that it's there. It's your job to try to find out the application. I just do the interpretation. I read the story, you fill in the blanks. I do the cliff notes, you do the report.